Happy to be of service. Take care, sir.
That's one sharp blade. Never again. I tried to once. And how did that end up?
May God give you help, sir.
Never again. I tried swimming once. And how did that end up?
My respects.
Was möchtest du, mein Freund?
If I understand correctly, you mainly make bells?
Ja, genau. Are you in the market for one? Or why do you ask?
I'd be more interested in a gun.
Ich verstehe. There's a lot of talk about hot pieces right now, eh? But I have to warn you, they do not exactly come cheap. Andererseits, with a gun from me, you can be sure it will not go off in deinem Gesicht.
I'm interested in bronze casting. I'm originally a blacksmith, after my father.
Warum nicht? And you have never seen a foundry, lad?
Well, they cast a church bell in the Sasau monastery once. But what's that compared to your gunpowder bombard?
And yet it is nämlich the same concept. But it's a new era. Mein Vater cast bells for angelic choirs, and I cast guns for hellish blasts.
Show me your wares.
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
that whistling.
Slowly. No, I shouldn't leave now. Ja!
Quiet! Go away!
Sit and bark.
Where's that mud one over here? Shut up! Damn it. Where do you think you're going? Quiet! Go away! I'd better sod off. Oh, you fool. Quiet! Go away! I'd better sod off. You can't be here. Give up. I said surrender. What are you waiting for? Surrender immediately. What? Are you all right? Wake up! Come on!
Easy, good horse.
Good people, spare a groschen for a suffering wretch. Spare a few coins. God will repay you. For the love of Christ. You're always welcome here. Careful.
Easy, good horse.
Ka!
For the love of Christ. Oh!
Cripple.
Good afternoon.
I brought you some food.
Dear God, I must be dreaming. So much food. It's like a royal feast. I'll feed my whole family and have some left over for the neighbours. Who should I thank for these gifts?
All this is from the Kuttenberg Guild and the good King Wenceslas.
Is this how the guild takes care of us? Wonderful. May God bless our King Wenceslas. God be with you, good sir.
My God, that looks like a bloody expensive horse.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Help out a wretch. Welcome, sir. What can I do?
I'm bringing you some...
Dear God. I must be dreaming. So much food. It's like a royal feast. I'll feed my whole family and have some left over for the neighbours. Who sent it?
Thank the local...
Long live our... See you later, my friend.
Greetings.
I brought you some...
Sweet Jesus! I can't believe it! I must be dreaming. So much food. I'll feed my whole family and have some left over for the neighbours. Who do I thank for this?
All this...
Is this how... May God bless... Take care.
The Lord be with you. Good
A wonderful day for a wonderful purchase.
I brought you...
Sweet G. I fill my... Who do I thank?
All...
Is this... May God be with you, sir.
I brought you some...
Dear God, I'll fill... Who should I...
All...
Is this... May... See you later.
I brought you...
Sweet. Oh, oh.
All this...
It may God. Farewell, sir.
Good afternoon.
I'm bringing you...
Dear God. I'll feed my... Who sent it?
Thank the...
Long... God be with you, sir.
What
Easy. Nice and slow. Whoa!
Oh, what a mess. All right.
Lord be with you.
I did what you asked me to do.
Great! So you robbed the chest and fed the poor?
The chest is emptied.
And you left the cabbage for him?
No.
Oh, it was such an easy task. Never mind. What about the beggars?
I fed as many people as I could.
You're a hero. Folk will really appreciate that, you know. They've never eaten like this before. Now, that wasn't so hard, was it? And that feeling of satisfaction. We may not be any richer, and yet...
You know what? I'm beginning to understand the guild's modesty.
See? And now, let's talk about your next job. Just before I tell you more about it, try talking to Rat. I'm sure there are a few side jobs for a chap like you. And Goliath could teach you how to throw a proper punch.
You said you have some more work for me. What is it?
Well, you might have noticed there's some houses in Kuttenberg with peculiar symbols on them.
What symbols?
Kind of little markings you'd easily miss if you don't know about them. But you'll spot them if you keep your eyes peeled.
What are they for?
Before we was here, before the guild, even before Sigismund turned up, this whole place was under the thumb of another gang. They didn't have a name, and they wasn't aiming at a greater cause like us. They was mostly thieves, but it was hard to get the drop on them, on account of how cunning they was.
And they use these symbols?
They thought them up.
And what were they for, these symbols?
It was a way of marking houses. One of the crew drew a symbol to send a message to the others.
Smart idea. But what's it got to do with me?
Being able to use them symbols would come in plenty handy for us. Think of all the benefits. We tracked down one of the old gang recently. His name's Hinek, but he used to call himself Greaser. He was a bit of a know-it-all and made fun of everything. I sent Hogg to find out the meaning of the symbols from him, but I'd rather someone else kept an eye on him.
Where can I find this Hinek Greaser fella?
I'm glad you're up for it. His house is on the edge of the check quarter, near the gate. Oh, my friend.
I don't have anything for you yet.
All right. Come back when you do.
I'm telling you, there's something off about that little gang.
Good afternoon, sir.
Chenyek said you might have some work on the side for me.
Sure. You did a pretty good job last time. I'll give you that. So, I think you can be trusted.
So, do you have something?
You know the rules. If I tell you about it, you can't back out.
I know how it is. I'll do it.
Good. But there's a catch. It's not dangerous, it's just... not for the faint of heart. You see, a certain mine owner recently kicked the bucket, and we need to bring him back to life. That Hanneman rot may have been a cunt, but he sure was rich, and above all, childless. So, by law, the church, the city, and that Hungarian horse son Sigismund will all get a share of his property.
And what do you want me to do?
Fortunately, Rot was vain enough to be buried in a tomb with his rings, and more importantly, his seal. Now do you get it?
Ah, I understand. The guild could use the seal to conclude a few interesting binding contracts, eh?
Most astute. Exactly so. Bring me the seal, and whatever else you find on the way is yours. Corpses can always be difficult, so if you want any good luck charms, Just say so.
Where is the dead mine owner's tomb?
Right in the Sedlet's graveyard in the underground ossuary. Just look for a freshly bricked hole in the wall. It might be marked with something.
What does the seal look like?
Nothing special. Just a bronze seal on a neck chain.
Good. Now I know everything.
So, break a leg, brother.
Tell me more about these thieves' charms.
One couldn't get by without them in our profession. You can usually buy them cheap from an executioner or knacker, since they're the only ones who can cut into corpses. Fingers, hair, veins, teeth, and fingernails. They're all good if you want to be lucky and not get caught red-handed.
Do you have one of those thieves' charms for good luck?
Naturally. Tried and true. Yours for a few groschen.
Fine. I'll buy it.
By all means. Here it is. May it serve you well.
Good. Now I know everything.
So, break a leg, brother.
Innkeeper, what's taking so long?
Henry, come over here.
Taking their time again.
Chenyak wants me to do something.
What does he want this time? That idiot would be better off finding himself a woman instead of thinking up damn fool shit. Let me guess. It's something real important that'll help us in our noble cause.
I'm supposed to keep an eye on Hogg, who went to find out the meaning of the old thieves' symbols around Kuttenberg.
And what do you think about it? Are you gonna help it?
What do you think about it?
I think it's a great opportunity for both of us.
You think so?
Look here, friend. If you find out something about them symbols, tell me. And I mean only me. I promise you, we'll make a fortune out of it. They ain't just any old symbols. They're thieves' symbols, see? Help me out, and you won't regret it.
I'd rather help Chenyak.
Don't be daft. Think about it. Shenyak's acting like a little kid, letting a great opportunity slip through his fingers. But us two would make a great pair, wouldn't we?
Tell me more about yourself.
What can I tell you? I was born on a dunghill and I'll die on a dunghill. With the guild, even the likes of me have a chance to sleep in a normal bed sometimes and have some decent food.
Don't you have any dreams or purpose?
Listen, pal. You can't eat dreams for breakfast. And my only purpose is to live to see another day. Believe me, I'll do anything for that.
What can you tell me about the guild?
I'm not going to lie to your face like the others. Let me spare you the bullshit. We're just a bunch of really desperate people who have no choice but to steal. We're scrambling as hard as we can. And all this talk about fighting Sigismund is just a fairy tale for the dim-witted.
So why does the guild really do what it does?
To survive! I bet. When Sigismund finally fucks off one beautiful day, the guild will keep on doing what we've always done. Only with a different enemy.
So you're not in it for the noble cause, I gather?
That's right. At least I'm willing to admit it. But the others seem to really believe the stories about a society where all folk are equal. Farewell. Check soil!
Greetings to you.
Coming right up. I apologize.
Good day to you. What brings you here?
Are you in charge of the construction of St. Barbara's? I hear you sent for a blacksmith. Well, here I am. My name is Henry.
Johann Parler is my name, from the Parler Building Works. I think that name should ring some bells?
I'm truly pleased to meet you, sir. So, what do you need? Nails? Carpenter's axes?
Close, but not quite. I need something, let's say, a bit more delicate.
More delicate, you say? And what exactly does that mean?
Oh, there's nothing to fear. Everything will be quite above board. If we are careful. You've never heard of my father, Peter?
I can't say as I have.
He had a divine gift, but he didn't get the chance to see all of his wonderful buildings completed. That task fell upon my shoulders.
It must be a great honor to continue with such a great work of architecture.
Honor? A great responsibility is what it is. Imagine I make a bad decision or make a mistake in the calculations. And this building, which my father oversaw for so many years, suddenly comes tumbling down. And that's why I called for you. Construction work is going slower than I'd hoped. Nevertheless, I'm still thinking ahead. Therefore, I'd like to conceal a protective talisman among the roof beams of the cathedral.
And why is that a problem?
Talismans don't grow on trees. I know of 3 here in town, but they're not for sale.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
The first is the horseshoe hanging above the door of the tailor's at the horse market. They say he once got lost in a snowstorm, and St. Martin himself found him and brought him by horse to the town. He gave him a horseshoe as a reminder.
My word. That tailor was damned lucky.
Don't speak, just listen. The next talisman is a commemorative coin set into the cellar wall above the tavern across from the town hall. And the third is a nail somewhere in the beams of the potter's house in the Czech quarter. They say he brought it from Sedlet Monastery years ago. I want you to get all 3, smelt them down, and forge an axe out of them that I can use to protect St. Barbara's. Putting a carpenter's axe in the truss work is an old tradition.
And no one will know it's made out of a horseshoe and a coin. Stealing, forging magical items, isn't that all a bit dangerous?
Perhaps a bit, but doesn't the House of God deserve protection more than a few burghers?
Well, if you think so, why don't you try explaining it to them? This won't be an easy job, sir. And it won't be cheap either.
Have no fear. This is not a matter I intend to scrimp over.
All right, I'll do it. If the pay is good.
It'll be more than good. Have no fear. But don't come to see me before it's done. The less we're seen together, the better. Till we meet again.
Fresh plaster, cross on the wall. That'll be it. Damn. The seal isn't here. Somebody got here before me. I'll have to go pay a visit to the local gravedigger. Easy, good horse. Ka! Go! Ka!
Whoa! Pretty groshy. Good evening. Do you need something?
I'm interested in that recent funeral of the rich mine owner, Hanneman Ross.
Yeah. And what's it got to do with me? He's dead. His tomb's in the ossuary.
And you don't know anything about the looting of the tomb?
God, no, nothing. He's dead, buried, and the work is paid for. I don't know anything else.
Fine. We'll let it be, gravedigger. I want to ask you about...
God, again?
Fine.
God be with you, good sir.
charms from the dead. What is that gravedigger up to? But there's no seal here.
Damn it! What are you barging in here for?
I want to ask you about that...
God, again?
Somebody looted that tomb, and I think you know something about it.
I don't know anything.
I found proof that you make charms from the dead. So I'm warning you, speak the truth.
God, no, I do it for the sick. I have those charms for the sick.
The bailiff will punish you. You'll probably swing. So talk.
No, I didn't steal anything. Just that bronze seal. I liked it. Look, here you go. Take it. Take the seal and have pity. I didn't hurt anyone.
Thanks. Now we're settled. But this must remain between the two of us. Got it?
Yeah, of course. I won't say anything.
Fine. We'll let it be, gravedigger.
God be with you, good sir. Clear off!
Good day to you.
Stop! Halt! Who's there? Oh, just you. Corva, you really
God damn it,
startled me
Hawk!
there.
What have you done? We won't get
gotta
anything
help
out of
me.
him now. What the fuck happened here?
Well, he had a fall.
A fall? He just fell over all on his own and ended up like this?
On his own, honest to God. Fell over and died right before my eyes.
Oh, Jesus. Tell me everything from the beginning.
Well, Chenyek sent me to go and ask about them symbols. You know, polite like. Only this bastard started fucking with me.
And what happened next?
He was laughing in my face, giving me all sorts of riddles. So I lost it and gave him a bit of a slap. Only he caught another one from the table on the way down and it ended up like this.
Chenyek had a hunch this might happen. Did you find out anything about the symbols, at least, before this?
When I start seeing red, I don't ask no questions.
Chenyek won't be happy that you killed him.
I didn't kill him. He killed himself. All I did was give him a slap to wise him up. Look, don't tell Chenyek. We'll sort it out ourselves somehow.
What am I to do with you? Did he say anything else?
When he saw the smoke coming out of my ears, he said he'd show me some important parchment, but that annoyed me even more. Do I look like a fucking scribe?
Was there something written on it?
Well, how should I know? I gave him a slap, and that was that. Well, take a look at it yourself. I reckon you got a better head on you. Check his pouches. Quick, search him. Well, can you read it? Well, can you read it? So, did you read it?
Yes, but unfortunately for you, it's another riddle.
Della!
Something about a vineyard and running water. I can't make much sense of it.
The bastard! He's fucking with us, even from beyond the grave!
Well, it's our only lead to find out anything about the symbols.
Oh, I don't have the noggin for this shit, Henry. Chenyek has the quickest wit of all of us. If you can't crack it, you can ask him. But please, don't tell him nothing about me. We won't come up with nothing new.
My. What a beautiful horse.
I think I heard about you in a fight club.
Really? About me? What did they tell you? And who, pray tell, are you?
Well, first things first, I'm Henry. From Skalitz.
František is my name.
They told me I'd find the strongest competitor here. If it's not you, then I must be looking for some ghost.
I know this place like the back of my hand, and I've never seen a spook here. So I reckon you really are looking for me.
How does a city gravedigger like you become the best fighter in the area?
From necessity. The cemetery looks like a quiet place, but at night it can get pretty lively.
So I wasn't far from the truth with those ghosts.
I take good care of the cemetery, so the deceased rest in peace and wouldn't even think of haunting anyone. But I'm always chasing out drunkards and young couples who disturb the peace and quiet here. Mine and all those under the ground.
Do you still go and fight people just for fun once in a while?
I used to do it all the time. I went to the tavern after work and picked a fight with whoever crossed my path. I've even spent a few nights under lock and key when I overdid it.
That sounds like quite a wild youth.
Water under the bridge. I've turned a new leaf. I'm even on the bailiff's good side nowadays. That's because I can handle guarding this place all on my own.
I challenge you to a fight. Man to man.
Then you shall have it. I accept. But first, let's clear up some rules.
All right.
First of all, fight like a man. I'm not going to chase you around here like a scared nanny goat. You stick your nose outside the cemetery wall, and you're finished. If you've had enough, feel free to give up. I won't hurt you intentionally. I'm not a monster.
Do you expect the same from me?
No. On principle, I fight as long as I can stand on my own 2 feet. And be so kind and try not to stomp around here too much, so those under the ground here have some peace and quiet.
All right.
We'll go over there. There'll be more space. Ready? Jesus! I'm hit! Useless!
that?
That wound. Oh, I haven't got a beating like that since I buried my pa.
Ah, that was just a warm-up. I went easy on you.
You youngsters these days. You'll bend over backwards just to prove you're better than everyone else. But believe me, we're all equal in the grave. And I know all about that. Well, you beat me fair and square, I admit it. Perhaps God sent you to me as a sign I should take it easy in my old age.
Well, it's true someone sent me here. But it wasn't God.
But with a successor like you, I don't really mind. So you won't think I'm a monster, I'd like to give you something as a reward. I don't have much, but I could teach you something. What do you say to that?
And what exactly can you do?
You mean what sort of skills can one pick up in a cemetery? Sometimes you've got to fix something up or replace it. And at night I've got to keep an eye out for thieves. Nothing is sacred to those bastards.
I'd like to learn something new.
I can show you how to deal with small repairs. Or tell you how to sneak up on someone so quietly, they only notice you once you're tickling them with the whip.
What can you teach me?
I don't know how to do all that much, but what I do know, I do.
What sort of skills does a grave do?
Here in the grave, and sometimes I can sneak.
Well,
But before we get...
I understand. I'd be happy to pay you.
Great.
There's so many nails here. You won't miss just one.
Oh, you pooch.
Go! 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 Yeah. Whoa! Go! Go! Ka!
Who's there? What are you doing, prowling about here?
Grüß dich. Wie kann ich dir helfen?
What's new around here?
Nun, gestern Abend a few men came. Well dressed, speaking like lords, but they looked scared. As if they had met den Teufel. Lord knows what happened to them along the way. Bis bald.
Praise the Lord.
Wohin gehst du?
Leave me alone. Praise God.
God be with you, sir. I'm Henry.
And with you. I'm Jan of Sukotleski.
I heard you've been through some hardships.
You heard correctly. A band of armed men ambushed us on the road.
Footpads?
Not at all. Cumans. They nearly massacred us.
How did you manage to escape?
Someone helped us. A good Samaritan who saw his neighbor in trouble and didn't hesitate. I didn't get the chance to thank him. The most important thing is it turned out well. But since you're here, I have a favor to ask of you.
What's it about?
Listen, are you familiar with this area?
I'm not from here, but I know my way around a bit.
You might be useful. I need a messenger to act on my behalf in the King's military camp by Kuttenberg.
In Sigismund's camp? What's he got to do with it?
Let me explain. My older brother, the Knight Sir Peter of Sukotleski, is being held captive in the camp. He's fallen into the clutches of a Hungarian baron. Laszlo Farkas is his name. I was supposed to go to the camp and negotiate the terms of his release.
So why do you want to send me there?
Because no one is going to harm an envoy, especially when coin is at stake. I'll no longer go anywhere without protection. Being ambushed once in a lifetime is enough, thanks.
I'd like to hear more details. Who am I supposed to go and see? Who is he?
A Hungarian baron. His name is Laszlo Farkas, but I know hardly anything about him, so you're going to have to ask about him in the camp.
What do you need me to negotiate for you?
The terms for a handover. What we need to do for them to release Peter. Try not to act like a ragamuffin or lout in front of Laszlo. When he sees that he's speaking to a man of distinction, perhaps he won't try to walk all over you.
And where should the handover take place?
It has to be on neutral ground, so neither party has an advantage. Remember that.
What should I know about Peter?
Sir Peter, Knight of Sukotleski. He's several years older than I and fought in many great battles. He was always lucky, and nothing ever happened to him. But now, it looks as if fortune has abandoned him.
What does Peter look like?
He's as bold as an egg and has a scar on one cheek.
A souvenir from a battle?
Hardly. Once his horse was spooked and bolted through some bushes with him on the saddle. He nearly lost an eye, but fortunately, he only got that scar.
What if that Hungarian doesn't release Peter?
Farkash? He will. War costs money and captives have to be fed too. There's also the matter of honor.
What's so honorable in this?
On the battlefield, knights go up against other knights who are often very similar, only they're carrying out the orders of different masters. They have to fight each other, that's clear. But they can demonstrate to each other their honor and spare the lives of the defeated. Moreover, knights often have wealthy relatives who'll pay to have them freed. So, it pays to keep a knight alive and healthy after a defeat.
Aha, I understand. I can try.
God bless you. Here's a letter with the seal of the Lords of Sukotleski. Present it to Laszlo Farkash as proof that I sent you. Once you've arranged everything, come back here. I'll be waiting for you.
God bless. What are you doing out there at night?
Can I help?
Sorry, but St. Barbara's is more in need of good luck.
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
So, you finally got your way, eh, Menhart?
Yeah. It is a great feeling after all the effort. It is to a large extent your doing, Heinrich. Vielen Dank nochmal. In token of our thanks, recognition and Freundschaft, I wish to make you a gift of this Langschwert, which I received from my Meister in Frankfurt on the day I too became a Meister.
My word. Thanks a lot, Menhart. This is a great honor for me.
You have earned it. Do not lose this Schwert or bring shame on it.
You can count on me.
And that is not all. Listen well. I also agreed with Friedrich that we will do things richtig. In Kuttenberg, we will hold a great and glorious tourney every week. Offensichtlich, as I promised you, I can teach you the art of sword fighting from now on. I show you Meister technique of handling Langschwert. Then Arne show you the basic teachings of combat stance. Arne learned a lot from me and mastered also other weapons than the Langschwert. He has much to teach you too.
A tourney? That sounds good. It will be here in the city.
Genau. It will be by the walls near to our Fechthalle, one time each week. Always with Langschwert, sword and shield and free combat in heavy armor. If you want to join, come to me. I write you down and tell you more about it. It will be good practice for you, and you can also gain good rewards and glory.
What about Arne? How's he doing?
Gut, Heinrich. Gut. The local apothecary and physician Albicus did an excellent job. Arne's eye all right. His sight come back. Only scar remain. Gott sei Dank.
I'm glad to hear that. The art of sword fighting, you say? What kind of things can you teach me?
Alles. Langschwert and other weapons. Meisterschläge and technique. Or just practicing combat. Wie du willst.
I'd love to learn from you. When can we start?
Good. I am glad to hear it. We can start when you want. The first lesson I can give you now. Do not be proud. Be modest. Pride will come back to haunt you in Gefecht and in life. Remember that auch. And since you are in our Bruderschaft, I will teach you one echt Meistertechnik that no one else here knows. You only have to ask.
Thanks for everything, Menhard. I'll certainly come and see you sometime.
Good. One last thing. If you are in need of a bed, you can sleep in the loft of our Fechthalle. Wiedersehen, mein Herr.
Links um die Ecke. Das ist meine Let me sleep.
Greetings. You have a kind master. Eh, Matt?
You said you'd teach me some kind of special technique.
Ja, genau. Get ready. I will show you a special longsword technique that Meister Lichtenauer taught me. It is called oben abnehmen. First, you attack your opponent's head. If he blocks your strike, attack his face, as if you were trying to stab him. If he deflects your blade to the side to defend himself, move your blade around his and cut his head open. If you do that in an unexpected direction, your opponent will have little time to react, and you will strike him well. Come, let us practice zusammen. Und? Es ist doch gut, oder? May it serve you in good health.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Aber ja, warum nicht? If you are interested in ringen, I show you one good hold. I use it often, glaub mir. This is blow from back of hand. Hard and no trick. Kurzum, ein Schlag, wie er sein sollte.
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Ja. You like ringen? Like fight? Yes? Then you like this too. Look, after a hit von rechts, you lean into next attack. But it is only ruse. Instead of this, from the linke Rückhand, you go directly geradeaus. In front of you. Verstehst du mich? Und jetzt? Come try a few times, mein Freund. Und? Es ist doch...
I'd like to learn a new...
Ja, natürlich. If you like fight with mace or axe, I show you how to stomp opponent to ground. It may be complicated, but is powerful technique and you can use shield with it. Was sagst du dazu?
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Natürlich. I know this is something for you. Also, hör zu. Zuerst a few straight hits and then quick step ins Gesicht. Then turn weapon and cut an ankle when turning. Es klingt vielleicht kompliziert, but it is damn effective. Und jetzt? Come try a few times, mein Freund. Oh ja.
I want you to teach me, Menhard. Show me all the tricks and mysteries of the art of swordsmanship that you know.
Sehr gerne, Heinrich. But you will have to donate some money to our brotherhood. Aber keine Sorge, mein Freund. You would not learn more even in Nuremberg. You would just pay more.
When is the next tournament?
There is still some time to go. More than 5 days. But there is still time to sign up.
I want to enter that tournament you mentioned.
Great decision, Heinrich. You will not regret it. Als erstes, let me explain the rules, so you know what to do.
Right. Make it quick.
We have 3 Disziplinen. Die erste, Sword and Shield Combat. Then gibt es noch Longsword Combat. Schwertkampf is done in light armor. You will get all the equipment you need for the tournament, including weapons. Keine Sorge. You must use it during the duels and return it to us at the end, yeah?
Of course I'll return what I borrow. But what if I want to use my own gear? Can't I do that?
Not in the sword disciplines. Everyone uses the same equipment, so that only skill is the deciding factor. But in free combat, the last discipline, everyone uses their own weapons and armor. I recommend heavy plate armor if you have some. You can participate in all discipline or just some. It is up to you. Every entry costs some Geld. And behave during the tournament, yeah? No funny business. And follow the instructions you are given.
How many fights will there be?
You'll face an opponent and fight until someone has 2 wins. They will then move on to the finals. There, the first one to get 2 wins is the victor of the entire discipline.
Who are the other participants in the tournament?
All who are brave enough. Many local burghers, natürlich. It is a Kuttenberg tournament, after all.
What if I get my arse kicked?
Then you will make a fool of yourself. But if that happens, a bathmaid will take care of you. The first time is gratis, but every time after, that you will have to pay.
Are there any prizes?
Yeah, glory and recognition. Also, as in beautiful and valuable things. Coats, armor, weapons, all sorts of things. The city's craftsmen quite liked the idea and wanted to show off their work. So they donated a few pieces as prizes for the victor. But the main thing is to have a good Kampf, is it not?
Of course. What will happen if I sign up and then can't make it?
Then I will be bloody disappointed in you. If you do not show up, you will be disqualified from the discipline. No other way.
Could you go over the basic rules?
We have 3 disciplines. Schwer. You will,
of course,
not in, but in. You can and be.
Thanks. I know everything I need.
So, will you join the tournament?
Sign me up for the tournament.
Toll. What discipline will it be?
Longsword, of course. Wouldn't really be sword fighting otherwise.
Na schön. Any other discipline?
I'll use my own equipment. Free combat.
Na schön. Any other discipline?
Sign me up for sword and shield.
So you will try all discipline, yeah? I like that, Heinrich. Pay the entry fee and we are done here.
Here are the groschen, but I plan on winning them all back.
I look forward to seeing your attempt. May Lady Fortune be on your side. On the day of the tournament, go and see Friedrich Kummel. He has the honor of running the tournament and will introduce you. Or you can wait here for the tournament, as you wish.
When is the next tournament?
There is still some time to go. More than 5 days.